The Art of Emotional Liberation. A complete rewrite. Have you ever experienced the crushing weight of emotional dependency? Sensing yourself ensnared in patterns of connection that appear unbreakable, this universal challenge often leaves individuals feeling helpless and immobilized, yet there exists hope. Transformation is absolutely achievable and completely attainable. By embracing insights from classical Stoic thinkers such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, we shall reveal the secret to mastering emotional liberation and escaping the psychological bonds that constrain us. Through this life-changing exploration, we will examine Stoicism's deep-rooted concepts to lead you toward psychological independence. Implementing these enduring lessons will reveal practical and beneficial methods for disconnecting from individuals or circumstances that burden your thoughts. Bid farewell to the intellectual constraints of dependency and welcome newfound mental clarity while concentrating on life's genuine priorities. Should you trust in self-development as potential and feel prepared to escape emotional dependency's limitations, this content serves you perfectly. Let us commence this journey of liberation. Chapter 1. Liberation's Strength. What makes emotional independence so vital? Consider this. Excessive clinging to individuals or circumstances grants them authority over us. It resembles handing another person your emotional controller, permitting them to switch between feelings freely. Their power determines your joy, sorrow, and sometimes influences people toward permanent choices. Independence doesn't eliminate caring, rather it properly balances external factors beyond our influence. Picture your feelings as a flying kite. This comparison might appear unusual, yet bear with this analogy. Each connection to something or someone symbolizes a possible direction for emotional manipulation. Grasping numerous connections or holding one excessively tightly leaves you vulnerable to external forces. Stoic philosophy instructs us to relax our hold. Recognizing that while controlling external forces remains impossible, we decide which connections to maintain. This approach doesn't create coldness or apathy. Instead, it establishes stability and strength. But become more concrete. Begin by recognizing what or whom you excessively depend upon. Subsequently, question yourself. Are you pursuing approval, avoiding isolation, or experiencing something different? Comprehending your dependency's foundation represents the initial step toward weakening its influence. Then participate in activities, providing purpose and fulfillment, without allowing any individual or circumstance to restrict you. Independence fundamentally liberates you. Chapter 2. Comprehending dependency. Understanding dependency requires recognizing that attachment stems from ego-driven behavior. Let's simplify. Fundamentally, humans are essentially loving beings. Consider newborn infants expressing pure happiness, untainted by ego's complications. However, aging allows ego to assume control, filling existence with various attachments. These connections, whether toward people or concepts, obscure our judgment and divert attention from our essential nature, love itself. Remember, attachment represents ego's game, directly opposing love and self-satisfaction. Stepping back and examining our desires and relationships through this perspective reveals the unnecessary burden they create. Now picture existence guided by love rather than ego. Imagine the liberation from desperately clinging to results, individuals, or social positions. Love-based living enables trusting abundance, genuinely believing destined opportunities will appear naturally. This wishful thinking but deep-rooted confidence in personal worth and abilities. It empowers release, recognizing attachments as mere restrictions, limiting the infinite possibilities we redestined to explore. How do we begin untangling from these limitations? Start by acknowledging dependency, seeing it clearly as ego's creation, seeking safety and validation. Next, adjust your viewpoint. Understand that personal worth isn't connected to this attachment. Your essence suffices independently. This awareness doesn't develop instantly. It requires deliberate practice, conscious decisions, prioritizing inner tranquility over external validation. Finally, embrace abundance concepts. Releasing loss-related fears allows the universe to reward you beyond what was surrendered. Independence doesn't reduce caring, it enhances understanding. It means remaining authentic, allowing love rather than fear to guide you. The independence journey transforms us, removing ego layers to reveal the resilient, love-centered spirit beneath, moving forward with lightness, free from attachment burdens, prepared to welcome new blessings with open hearts and unwavering spirits. Chapter 3. Ego-S deception. Sometimes ego convinces us of inadequacy or makes other circumstances appear superior, trapping us into emotionally depending on others for validation. This misunderstanding frequently leads to idealizing individuals, elevating them unrealistically as possessing something unachievable. Yet when reduced to essentials during life's crucial moments, we recognize nobody possesses special privileges. We're equally fragile, equally human. Therefore, confronting this deception directly becomes crucial, seeing it as the mirage it represents without allowing it to distort self-perception or others' reality. Let us discuss self-confidence and internal healing briefly. Reminding yourself of being remarkable, special, and unique remains perfectly acceptably a healthy practice for building self-esteem and nurturing your inner child. However, embracing this mindset doesn't require viewing others as inferior or separating yourself from collective human experiences. Instead, it involves recognizing that while each person follows unique paths, no single journey is inherently superior. Our narratives are interwoven threads within life's larger tapestry, each equally meaningful. Regarding independence, particularly within relationships, falling into scarcity thinking becomes easy, fearing the loss of someone unique and irreplaceable. This thinking pattern directly stems from ego whispering, scarcity and limitation lies. Truthfully, enforcing emotional independence isn't about denying feelings or becoming indifferent, but embracing universal abundance and our love capacity. It acknowledges that while someone might be special to us, our completeness doesn't depend on their presence. This realization frees us from fear-based attachment, empowering us to love freely without desperate clinging. Finally, aligning with Stoic philosophy makes practicing equality valuable, seeing every individual, including ourselves, through equal perspective. Everyone encountered, everyone potentially lost, plays their role in our journey as we do in theirs, but no role is essential. Internalizing this develops profound emotional strength, preparing us to face life's uncertainties gracefully. Stoics emphasized focusing on controllable elements, our perceptions, actions, and intentions. Applying this to relationships and independence reveals genuine peace and resilience, abandoning ego's illusions while embracing our shared humanity as liberating truth. Chapter 4. Practical independence. The reality is, you must willingly release past experiences and relationships. It's like gripping a rope so tightly your hands ache, yet fearing release because of unknown consequences. Let me share this truth. Letting go doesn't always mean falling. Sometimes it means finally stretching your hands to grasp something superior. I learned this lesson through difficulty when clinging to a comfortable relationship because it felt secure, not realizing I was closing doors to potential happiness knocking nearby. Here's another revelation. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is a trap resembling watching others' highlight reels on social media while thinking you're missing life experiences. But it's not genuine life, it's a curated, filtered glimpse designed to showcase perfect moments. Once I stopped browsing everyone else's stories and began living mine, FOMO released its hold. Not knowing every detail of others' lives doesn't mean missing out. It means being fully present in your own existence, creating memorable moments belonging solely to you. Attachment to false happiness images can make releasing seem impossible. Seeing others living their best lives creates fear of falling behind, never achieving what they possess. However, remember, grass only appears greener from afar. Up close, you'll notice its share of brown patches too. Creating perfection illusions in others' lives steals joy from your own. It's like running on treadmills, trying to catch holograms regardless of speed. You'll never reach them because they're not real. Independence isn't about abandoning happiness, it's about defining it personally. To emotionally detach, follow Stoic principles, focus on controllable elements, your thoughts, actions, growth. It's empowering, realizing no one's opinion, past relationships, or filtered social media lives can define your worth or happiness. This realization becomes your protection, allowing forward movement unburdened by unnecessary attachments. Free to experience life's unpredictable glory while remaining open to genuine, fulfilling connections waiting nearby. Remember, releasing isn't and ending it is a bold step toward the life you truly deserve. Chapter 5. Happiness's Journey. Where does authentic worth originate? Answering this question can redirect us from unnecessary attachments toward emotional freedom. Understanding this concept proves especially vital when challenged to detach from someone, a process deeply embedded in Stoic principles. It's not about cutting ties with malice or indifference, but recognizing the most meaningful companionship you possess is the relationship with yourself. Authentic worth stems from within, your character, wisdom, treatment of others. It's easy believing happiness is locked within someone else's presence, that our value rises with their approval or falls with their neglect. However, this mindset enslaves us, reducing our vast potential to another's whims. Like birds, believing they need permission to fly, we limit our emotional horizons. Instead, imagine realizing the sky has always been open, waiting for you to spread wings on your own terms. This self-reliance liberates, teaching that our value doesn't fluctuates with others' opinions or presence. Therefore, independence isn't pushing someone away but drawing ourselves closer to our essence. By focusing on personal development and becoming our best versions, we escape neediness' heavy burden. It is similar to tending gardens. You wouldn't beg single flowers to grow. You care for soil, water, plants, and trust natural processes. Focusing on self-improvement cultivates gardens blooming regardless of who chooses to walk through or admire their beauty. This nurturing becomes happiness sources that are independent, resilient, and deeply rewarding. How do we walk this emotional independence path? It begins understanding you complete with or without someone's confirmation. Your journey involves discovering your own sky's expanses, learning to love the freedom that comes from flying solo when necessary. Embrace Stoic wisdom, focus on controllable elements, your thoughts, actions, growth. This doesn't mean closing your heart or ignoring love and connection. It means securing your emotional anchor in your being's steady ground. Remember, your self-worth isn't a puzzle missing someone else's piece. It's a masterpiece in progress, complete as is yet open to adding more beauty from the surrounding world. Thank you for engaging, and I hope this provided valuable insights. If this resonated or sparked thoughts, hit that like button. If not, that's perfectly acceptable. 2. Your perspective remains valued here. For those eager to explore personal growth's journey further, we have a special bonus. An exclusive complimentary gift, examining 3 Stoic principles for fulfilling life. Check the description link to claim yours. Finally, do you have thoughts on emotional independence or insights from personal experiences? We do love hearing from you in comments. Additionally, if you know someone who could benefit from today's topic, feel free to share this content with them. Until next time, let's spread wisdom and support each other.